start with one of the basic concept, that is serialization and deserialization. So we already know, like maybe most of you know what is relation, but I just want to show you some more deep dive. So what is serialization and deserialization? And these questions are basically asked before the 1 to 3 years of developers, initial developers. So who have experience of around 1 to 3 years, they mostly ask this type of questions. So serialization and deserialization. So you just need to understand like what is the uh, concept of serialization, deserialization. Now why we are using serialization, deserialization. So in Java world, we mostly played with the objects. So once you like in Java, we know objects, but your database, your file system, they don't know about the objects. So what we need to do, at last, we need to serialize our object so that the database and file, and if we send over the network, they can understand these things. So that's why we are doing serialization. And what is deserialization? Deserialization is the reverse process where the byte stream that we converted already with the process of serialization, we are converting back to the object so that we can use in our program. So let's see one by one. I'll show you with the program. So here I have created one class employee. So there is a condition like if your class to be serializable, then you just need to implement one interface, that is marker interface, that is a serializable interface. If you go there, you can see this is a marker interface. There is no abstract methods here. So I just created with three fields: int id, name, and salary. Leave these things as of now. Don't look at these things. I'll show you what is the need of these things. So if you see id, name, and salary, and I have created one constructor and I have created one twisting method. So what I'm doing here, I have just ignore these things as of now. I'll show why these things are required and what I need to show with these things. So you just create one object and pass the arguments in the constructor. So how do we serialize? So first you need to open the file output stream. You can give any name, like you want to serialize this employee object, you can give any name employee. That is not that is recommended to .ser. You can keep it here, but you can keep anything like like anything you can keep it here, it's not mandatory. So file output stream, you need to first open the file output stream, and that file output stream object needs to pass into the object output stream. And if an object output stream reference has one method that is called write object, and the write object is taking what we need to serialize. So we need to serialize the employee object. So you can pass the employee object in the write object, and once it's serialized, serialization is complete, so it got serialized in the byte stream. Your object got serialized in the byte stream, so that can be saved and persisted in the db, as well as you can transfer over the network. So because I already told you, Java, we place on the object, but file system, database, they don't know about the objects and all. So internally they use this serialized object to understand what is there to store. And deserialization is the process of converting your byte stream to the object. So how will convert? So you can open the file input stream, then pass into the object input stream, and then we have a method called read object. So this is returning the object. You need to typecast your type employee, and this is deserialized object. Once you print the deserialized object, you will get the value of your serialized things. So let me show once. I'll run this program. So see what you have serialized, this one, right? And what is the deserialized object? The same object, you got it. So right. So I just want to now show you there is a concept of serial version UID here. So I haven't used the serial version ID as of now, but let's see, if we are not using the serial version ID, what is the impact during the serialization and deserialization. Okay, so let's see. Let's say like I have added one more field. I'll give it some. Okay, I'll give it as city, right? So I gave it a city, and I'll pass it here, right? Remove this. So see, previously we have three fields. Okay, let me first I'll let me do one thing. Okay, let's so see. Uh, Mumbai. So city is Mumbai. So I already serialized one object, okay, and I have added one more field here. So see, like what happened here. Previously, the object has been serialized with this field. So object knows these three field only. But meanwhile, you as a programmer, you need to add one more field. You added city here. So what happened? Your the previous version of your class that has serialized has some additional fields added. So what will happen if I just don't want to serialize and just want to deserialize? See here. So you can see what it is saying. Invalid class exception means the object that has been serialized previously is not compatible with this class while deserializing. See, so here the role of serial version UID plays come in. So if you are not so it is recommended to give the serial version UID in your class. If you are not giving serial version UID on your class, then JVM create the serial version UID on the basis of the fields and all. So previously, the JVM has created this serialized object version 429, and now while deserializing, the serial version is some different. So it depends on the JVM. If you are not giving a constant serial version ID, what will happen? The backward compatibility issue will come because see, you already serialized the object and you have added this string here, and now you are facing the issue of this incompatibility issue. So suppose let's see, like I have added this serial version ID and I'm commenting this. I'm removing this, and so let's serialize and deserialize. What happened? Need to remove this also. So come here, run this. So this is serialized, right? Again we can go here. This time we can keep the serial version UID as it is. We can uncomment this, add it here, string city, add it here, and come here, pass the city name Mumbai, Mumbai, uncomment it. This is comment it. So what you have done, you have already serialized the object based on these three fields, and now you have added a second this city field, and the city field you have passed from here. So your class information has changed for deserialization. So I have commented this serialization process and I just want to deserialize. If you do deserialization, you will not get any issue because backward compatibility with the serial version ID. You can get your object. So that's why the serial version comes into picture. So these things I just want to show you, like you just know what is the use of serial version UID. Majorly we are using like it's recommended to use a serial version UID. Otherwise, the JVM will generate your serial version ID based on the class informations on the fields. So let's see some notes, like you can go through it. I have already like explained what is the serialization and deserialization. But if you want to go through these notes, you can read these notes. Like I have written the same things what I have like explained. So exactly what I have explained is written here. So if you want to read, I'll share this information in the comment section, in the descriptions also. So you can read it out. So just want to like what is relation DSL, that's it. We can, if you comment, I'll make a video on externalization also, so you can check it out.